Florida is not just a place. It's an adventure. Every step you take here feels like you're stepping into a story that's still being written, where the landscape is as unpredictable as the people who call it home. The sun shines bright, casting golden light over everything, but the wild hides in every corner, sometimes just out of sight, sometimes right in front of you. There's a sense that anything could be lurking in the shadows, from rare birds to creatures you've only seen in documentaries. From the endless swamps of the Everglades, teeming with life, to the endless stretches of sandy beaches where the Atlantic and Gulf meet, Florida pulses with a unique, untamed energy. The land is alive, and you can feel it in the air, in the water, and even in the ground beneath your feet. It feels alive, unpredictable, and honestly, just full of surprises. One moment you're basking in sunshine, the next you're running for cover from a sudden downpour, or startled by a wild animal crossing your path. Every morning the air is thick with heat and the calls of birds you've never heard before. The humidity wraps around you like a blanket, and the chorus of wildlife is your alarm clock. Herons, egrets, and the occasional cry of something mysterious in the distance. Alligators lurk in the canals, their eyes just above the water, watching and waiting. They're a reminder that here, nature is always close by, and sometimes it's right at your doorstep. Palms sway in the wind, their fronds rustling like nature's own wind chimes. The breeze carries the scent of salt and earth, a constant reminder that you're never far from the ocean or the wild. Even the clouds move fast, racing across the sky, bringing storms and sunshine all in one afternoon. The weather here is a show of its own. One minute it's blue skies, the next, thunder cracks and rain pours down in sheets. This is a land where anything can happen. Lightning splits the sky, strange animals appear on city streets, and every day feels like a new adventure waiting to unfold. Florida is famous for its theme parks and cities. Orlando's magic, Miami's energy, Tampa's charm. Millions come for the rides, the nightlife, the bright lights, and big dreams. But, the real Florida is much wilder. Beyond the tourist spots, there are places where nature still rules, where the only sounds are the wind in the trees and the calls of distant animals. It's a place where you can walk for miles and see no one but a heron or maybe a raccoon. Solitude here is easy to find, and sometimes it feels like you have the whole world to yourself. It's a place where people from all over the world come together, bringing their stories, food, and music. The culture is as vibrant and diverse as the landscape, with every community adding its own flavor to the mix. If you want a place that feels mysterious and alive, Florida is it. The swamps at dusk are filled with secrets, and every shadow seems to move with life. There's a magic here that you can't quite explain, but you can always feel. But living here on just $800? That's a true test of survival. The cost of living is high, and the challenges are real. Every dollar counts, and every decision matters. Let's see how it can be done. Because if you can make it work here, in the wildest state in America, you can make it anywhere. Living in Florida with only $800 a month is a real test of your creativity and determination. It's not just tough, it's a daily balancing act, where every decision matters and every dollar has to stretch further than you ever thought possible. You have to make every single dollar count. That means sitting down, counting your cash, and planning out exactly where it will go. Rent, food, transportation, and maybe a little left over for emergencies. There's no room for impulse buys or luxuries. Rent is high in the cities, so you start searching for cheaper places. You might scroll through endless listings, hoping to find something affordable, or ask around in local groups for leads on a good deal. Maybe you end up sharing a room with someone, or you find a small trailer on the edge of town. It's not glamorous, but it's a roof over your head, and sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes, when money is really tight, you camp in state parks, or, even sleep in your car when you have to. It's not easy, but you do what you must to get by. Food is another daily challenge that requires careful thought. Eating out is a rare treat. Most days, you walk past restaurants knowing you can't afford to stop in. Instead, you have to get creative with your meals. You find local markets where prices are lower, and you can sometimes score deals on fresh produce. Shopping here becomes part of your routine. You buy staples like rice, beans, and fresh fruit, foods that are filling, nutritious, and affordable. Sometimes you pick up canned goods or whatever's on sale. On some days, you fish in the rivers or pick wild berries. Foraging and fishing aren't just hobbies, they're ways to put food on the table without spending money. You learn to cook simple meals that fill you up and keep you going. Over time, you get pretty good at making tasty dishes from just a few ingredients. Transportation costs add up fast, especially with gas prices always changing. Every trip has to be worth it. Walking and biking become your best friends. They're free, reliable, and give you a chance to see your neighborhood up close. Sometimes, you catch a ride with a neighbor or use the local bus. Sharing rides and using public transit helps you save every penny. Every trip is planned carefully to save money and time. You make lists, check bus schedules, and try to combine errands so you don't waste resources. But even with so little, you find ways to enjoy life. A walk on the beach, a good book in the park, or a laugh with friends in the sunshine. These moments are free, and they mean everything. Florida teaches you to be resourceful. You learn to fix things yourself, reuse what you have, and make the most of every opportunity. The challenge is real, and it's not always easy. But honestly, the rewards can be great. You discover strength you didn't know you had, and you learn to appreciate the simple joys that make life beautiful. Florida is full of secrets. Most visitors never see them. In the early morning, you might stumble on a hidden spring. The water is clear and cold. Fish dart below the surface, and the trees form a green roof above your head. The people here are just as surprising. There are old fishermen who tell stories of hurricanes and lost ships, Cuban grandmothers who share strong coffee and laughter, young artists painting murals on city walls. Everyone has a story, and, many are eager to share if you listen. You learn that Florida is more than beaches. There are ancient forests, old forts, and small towns where time seems to slow down. Some nights you join a drum circle on the sand. Other nights, you watch the stars from a quiet dock. Every day brings something new. The wildness of Florida is not just in its nature, it's in its people and its hidden places. Finding a place to stay doesn't have to break the bank. Florida is full of options for travelers who want to stretch their dollars without sacrificing comfort or adventure. Whether you're road tripping along the coast or exploring hidden gems inland, there's always a budget-friendly bed waiting for you. State parks offer cheap camping, often in some of the most beautiful spots you can imagine. Think palm trees, ocean breezes, and starry skies overhead. For just a small fee, you can pitch your tent and wake up surrounded by nature. And some hostels and motels give discounts if you ask. Don't be shy. Sometimes all it takes is a friendly conversation at the front desk to score a better rate, especially if you're staying more than one night or traveling during the off-season. In small towns, you might find a room for less than you think. Local inns, guest houses, or even a spare room in someone's home can be surprisingly affordable, and you'll get a taste of real Florida hospitality. Sometimes, locals even offer a couch or a spare bed for a night or two. Couchsurfing and homestays are great ways to meet new friends, learn about the area, and save money at the same time. And eating well on a budget is totally possible. With a little planning, you can whip up simple, delicious meals using fresh ingredients from local markets or grocery stores. Florida's markets are full of local produce, mangoes, oranges, and avocados. You'll also find tomatoes, peppers, and other seasonal fruits and veggies that are both tasty and affordable. Seafood is fresh and sometimes cheap if you buy from the docks. Chat with local fishermen for the catch of the day, and you might end up with a feast for just a few bucks. You can join community potlucks or cookouts in city parks. These gatherings are a great way to share food, swap stories, and make new friends, all while keeping your food budget low. Fun is everywhere if you know where to look. Many beaches are free, offering endless hours of swimming, sunbathing, and people watching. Bring a frisbee or a book and soak up the good vibes. And you can hike in state forests, where trails wind through lush landscapes and wildlife is always just around the corner. It's a perfect way to explore Florida's wild side without spending a dime. Or kayak in the mangroves for just a few dollars. Many parks and outfitters offer affordable rentals, so you can paddle through hidden waterways and spot dolphins or manatees up close. Festivals and farmers markets often have live music and dancing. From street performers to local bands, you'll find entertainment that's lively, free, and full of Florida flavor. Local libraries offer movies, books, and cool air on hot days. They're a perfect spot to relax, recharge, and maybe even plan your next adventure. With a little creativity, $800 can go further than you think. It's all about making smart choices, being open to new experiences, and finding joy in the simple things. The real treasure is the adventure itself. Every dollar saved is another memory made, and every new friend or discovery is a reminder that the best things in Florida, and in life, are often free. Florida's wild beauty is unmatched. Wake up early, and you might see a family of manatees floating in a river. Walk quietly, and you'll spot deer crossing a trail. The Everglades are home to rare birds, turtles, and even panthers if you're lucky. The sunsets here are magical. The sky turns pink and orange, and the water glows with color. At night, frogs sing and fireflies blink in the darkness. Some days, you watch dolphins play in the surf. Other days, you find a hidden path and follow it just to see where it leads. Nature is always close in Florida. Even in the cities, you find parks and gardens full of life. The wild is never far away, and it makes every day feel special. This beauty is free for everyone. It's a gift that makes living simply feel rich. Living on $800 is not easy. Some nights, you feel lonely or tired, but you also learn to appreciate the small things. A cool breeze after a hot day, a kind word from a stranger, the taste of a fresh orange picked right from the tree. You discover strength you didn't know you had. You make friends in unexpected places. You laugh at the rain, dance in the street, and find joy in the little victories, like catching your own dinner or finding a new trail. Florida's wildness teaches you to be brave. It reminds you that adventure is not about money, it's about spirit, hope, and the courage to keep going. These moments stay with you. They are the real treasures of your journey. Florida is waiting for you. You don't need a lot of money to explore its wild heart. With $800, you can live simply, discover new places, and make memories that last forever. The wild beauty, the friendly people, and the surprises around every corner make Florida special. It's a place where you can survive, thrive, and grow. The adventure is real and it's open to everyone. So pack your bag, bring your courage and your curiosity. Florida's wild side is calling. Go out, explore, and write your own story. One that proves you don't need riches to live a rich life. Your journey starts now. Florida is wild, wonderful, and waiting for you.